What is going on, everybody? Feeling good on a Wednesday?
Yeah, baby.
So,
man, look at those legs on camera, eh?
yeah, look at you wearing shorts.
I never wear shorts, man. You guys are in for a treat tonight.
Oh, man. Luke is rubbing off on you, and not in the best of ways.
Yeah, they're still too long, though.
Bud, you're not even wearing shorts. You're wearing a long sleeve shirt tonight. What are you doing?
I get cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he'll wear shorts all winter long, so.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wednesday night live stream once again.
That's right. Do us a favor and smash that old like button or press it or whatever you want to say.
Whatever you want to do with it.
Yeah.
Just ask for consent first.
Yes.
Also subscribe, hit the bell, check out all of our things. Mike, this is a Sully. I'm not sure exactly the model.
That is a 622
there you
with
have
a
it.
reverse headstock.
Isn't it so sick? Look at that headstock. Yeah, great guitar.
Yeah. Mr. JWJ says that. Well, that was different from you guys. Yeah, you know what? I kept seeing this reel on TikTok that was from the Metallica. So when Metallica goes to town, they do a Friday night and a Sunday night show.
Okay.
And they call it like the Metallica Takeover Weekend. And I guess a bunch of the venues in the city will book like bands for the Saturday night.
Okay.
So it was this, I kept seeing this clip of this band playing some honky-tonk in Nashville, and they started out with that song, which it's actually by a band called Cody Parks and the Dirty South.
Yeah,
and it's
I think
called
it's what you said
Thunder
before.
Cash
Yeah.
69.
Thunder Cash, I love it, yeah.
So it's a White Zombie,
Yeah.
Johnny Cash mashup.
Love it, dude,
But
yeah.
I just love that, like that. Oops. I just think it sounds so good.
It sounds so good, man. You're showing us before this thing started here, and it sounded great, yeah.
Singer's not like the best, but it suits what they were doing like super well.
And I like the lyrics too, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know, they got a big nod to Luke in there, talking about drinking PBR.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that's a nod to Luke and not a nod to me.
Well, what are you
'cause
drinking
you
tonight,
drink-
Bo?
Well, we don't have any PBRs in the fridge, or I would be drinking a PBR. But that being asked, I'm drinking Alexandria Keith's tonight. Really hitting the spot.
I currently have Pepsi, and I have a Radler here for when I get into it. So, did you guys miss me? I was away for.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, you did.
You're asking us or
2
them,
weeks?
yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys miss me? They're like,
So
yeah.
much, man,
You're like,
yeah.
oh yeah, no one telling us what we have to do, and that stuff has to get done today, or we're all gonna be in trouble.
It was kind of nice, yeah.
Yeah. You're like, yeah. Anytime you want to go back to Nashville, just go spend a couple weeks there.
You can rest easy knowing I got the shop under
got her
control
under
while you're
control.
gone, yeah.
Well, I was happy to hear that this time when I came back, the shop hadn't almost burnt down.
Is
The
that-
last time I went away, the shop almost burned down.
Actually, what happened last time?
Car caught on fire, remember?
Oh my, yeah, I forgot.
was-
How did I forget about that?
I
Yeah.
was gone from that. Or I wasn't there either, so.
Oh man, I got video of it too. Should put that on the Riv community page so people know what we're talking about.
Maybe not. I
Maybe
don't know.
not.
Well, you have a noise gate on there. Can you turn that gate off there? Barely even noticed you were gone. Oh, fine. That's fine. Fine. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got to spend 2 weeks almost in Nashville.
Yeah, how was that? It looked like
Awesome.
fun.
Yeah.
How was the weather?
Awesome. Like,
Hot and swampy?
yeah, not too, like, it was warm, but it wasn't like, I wasn't like sweating through my clothes every day,
Okay.
which was good.
I've never been, but I've only heard what Sean.
You've never been to Nashville?
No.
Oh.
But I remember Sean saying it's just like, it's hot, but it's like an extreme heat though too. It's like swampy and sweaty. And
It's so humid normally.
Yeah.
I mean, it did rain there half the time I was there.
Okay.
But like, it would like pour, and then the sun would come out. Like,
oh, nice, yeah.
Like summer thunderstorms here. Same idea. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. We did a bunch of video work with Joey. Obviously, I don't know how many of you guys watching saw the interview with Dan and Joey and I for the Golden Age last week.
I did.
I did. Talking about this guitar a little bit, and mostly talking about Dan's record, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It was a good interview.
Thank you.
Dan seems like a cool guy.
Yeah. he's-
Great fucking player, man.
Yeah. unbelievably nice guy, and he's been super, super gracious to us with his time, and yeah, and it's been kind of a trip because it was like as a joke I asked Rich from James Tyler
Yeah.
a couple of years ago. I can't remember if it was just because like we had them at NAMM or what. Rich had called me and was talking to him about something. I don't remember what, and then he said, "Is there anything I can is there anything that I can do to help you guys?" I'm like, "Well, if you wanted to introduce me to Dan Huff," and he's like, "Oh, sure, I can do that." So yeah. So yeah, that
all
kind
about
of
who you
like
know, man.
literally like 10 minutes later, I think 10 or 15 minutes later, I got a call from Dan's brother David.
Yeah.
And that was the that was the start of it.
Beginning of the end.
What's up,
man,
Mark? Dan just handing out Tyler's? No. I acquired this Tyler from James Tyler I'll just be completely honest, as a bit of a trade because we've had them at our NAMM booth and
Yeah.
they've always asked like what they can pay, and I've always been like, you can't because you do us a huge favor by bringing your guitars. We don't have to bring more guitars with us.
Exactly.
Also, they are like phenomenal. Like I will say these are definitely the nicest, like consistently the nicest Strat style guitars I have ever played.
I love the Tylers, man. Yeah.
And they've had him at our booth for us, and this year he wanted to do something a little bit more official. And since we had the revision cabs, I was like, send me your logo, and we made him like the Dynamis wall of our booth, which was still the Dynamis wall,
But it was also the
became the Tyler wall. And like afterwards, he's like, okay, he's like, you got to let me pay something. And I was just like, no. I'm like, you did us a favor, like bringing guitars. And he's like, how about we build you a guitar? And I was like, deal.
Yeah, done.
I'm like, that I will take.
Yeah, you give me money, I'm
So,
gonna spend it on guitars
yeah.
anyways. So
Yeah,
just cut out the middleman here. Give me a guitar.
yeah. This is the first Strat I have played, or I should say, like the Tylers are the first Strats I've played that I was like, you know what? That's a lie. I would say it's a toss-up between like the Tylers, also Jeremy Bortat's Anderson Iconic
Okay,
Strat,
yeah.
which is the Tom Anderson Strat, and my Schecter. Those three guitars are like they're all kind of even to me.
Yeah, okay.
So they're all a little bit different, but the neck on this feels, I mean, it's a maple neck, with an Indian rosewood fretboard. The neck on it, the shape is very, very similar to my Schecter. And most importantly, like my hand just slides like super nicely on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So-
super satiny. I was playing that before we showed up here, yeah.
Too soon. So yeah, and this one is it's called a Studio Elite is the model, and it does have their like proprietary like preamp system in it, like with the mid boost thing in it. So yes, Mister, you're correct. I will. You know what? I am such a huge fan of trading stuff because, I mean, let's face it, I know how much, like, when stuff is sold at retail, I know that that's not what it actually costs who's making it. And I know it's so much easier for any piece of gear than to part with cash flow.
Yeah.
Always. Like the amount of times that I have traded for things, I mean, a lot of what we have in here is stuff
trade stuff,
because
yeah.
I traded for it. And yeah, and it's great. But yeah, this guitar is, it's fantastic. This, today is like kind of the first time I've had a chance to really play it because when we were in Nashville, I played it for probably about 5 or 10 minutes before we did our video. Now, I've played other Tyler Studio Elites,
Yeah.
lots. I got this one. Rich asked me what I wanted, and originally I said, like, I want one of the black Dan Huff classics.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, he's like, that's boring. He's like, don't just do a black guitar. I'm like, I am boring. That's all I want. My other guitar is white. Like,
Yeah.
I just want straight black.
Yeah, too spicy for me.
And-
Just give me black.
And he said, like, well, I would love to send you something that, like, shows off more of what we do, since, obviously he knew that I would end up playing it here.
Yeah.
And he showed me a picture of this one. This was back just after NAMM, that Dan Huff had gotten one just like this. And he's like, this is the new one that Dan's loving. And yeah, I loved how the finish looked.
I love the Tyler finishes,
Of
dude.
all of the Schmears, I think this is kind of one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Because there are some of them that just like, that just looks like everything's smudged on your guitar.
Some are a little
But-
obnoxious for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like the vomits, like I get the people who want like the vomits and the burning waters and stuff like that. I mean, if you're playing this on stage, like you're gonna stand out.
Yeah.
Like there's no question.
100%, man.
And you know, if you're playing on stage, there's a chance that you got a little bit of ego. Maybe not a huge one, but you got a little bit of one. And you're gonna want people to see.
You talking about me specifically? No, it's pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, yeah. You're like, there's a reason I'm no longer in a band.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't let me in bands anymore. I tend to take over a little bit.
Because the stage was not big enough for all of us, and only one of us was important.
I can't get my head through the doors of most venues. Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah, Kyle's Tyler is awesome.
Oh, I
That's
love
the
Kyle's,
Vice
man.
Vomit one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's killer. Dave, CRA enters the chat. Yes. They're loaner guitars on loan to
Yeah,
us
exactly,
from
yeah.
these people.
Oh, that's yeah. Did I say trade? I meant loan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I meant I'm babysitting this guitar.
They do actually end up on Rev's books anyway, so it's not
Oh
mine.
yeah, it's all kosher. Dude. Yeah.
Not my. It's not technically mine, so they technically belong to Rev.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Checks
So,
out.
yeah, I'm curious how many guys in the chat there, how many of you guys, I mean, I can see Dan Andrews here, but who in the chat either owns a Tyler or has played one? Your experience was just at NAMM with them, eh?
Pretty much just at NAMM. Yeah, actually exclusively at NAMM. Yeah.
I don't think there's anybody local that has one.
I've never
that I
seen one
know
in the
of.
city. No.
There might be some guys though. There's a couple of big guitar collectors in town.
Yeah,
that
I'm
own,
sure. Yeah,
like-
but like in the scenes that I play with and stuff, I've never run into somebody playing one at a show. Yeah.
Were you ever at? I can't remember. Did you teach at
School of Rock?
School of Rock? I wonder if Daryl has one.
Yeah. He might.
He's got a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So I only interacted with Daryl a handful of times. Like he was the owner, right?
Yeah.
So he'd pop in and out, and I
Yeah.
taught his daughter actually.
He's a
But
really
I
nice
never
guy.
like saw his collection or anything. But I wouldn't be surprised if he had something like that. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the last time I talked about it, his collection was like definitely north of 100 guitars, and he might have said
Holy.
north of 200, but I'm not sure.
That's wild, man.
And
yeah.
he had a lot of like really cool stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Daryl was a good guy. I like that
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only ever heard them in the Gear and Beer videos. Yeah. Sean's got 2 of them. No, 3, because Sean has his signature Tyler, which is the Mongoose.
That's like
model.
the single P90.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I've only seen that one. Never actually like held it or played it. Yeah.
I don't think I've played his, to be honest. I can't. Yeah, I can't. I don't think I have.
Yeah.
I've played his gray one or his like charcoal colored one, and when I
Yeah.
first played it, I was like, oh, this is the first guitar that I've picked up, because I hadn't played the Anderson of Jeremy's yet. I'm like, this is the first guitar I've picked up that definitely rivals
Yeah.
the neck on my Schecter.
Yeah. They're incredibly comfortable, man.
This or the NJ, different things. I don't think anything will ever like. Honestly, I don't think there's a guitar that will ever like, knock the NJ off of being my favorite guitar, including another NJ. Like Sam has the green one, because originally we got a green SSS one.
Yeah. Seafoam. Yeah.
And Sean was using it for a while, and then when he was done with it, then we brought it up here, and then I gave it to Sam, and Sam loved it. But like when I was playing it back to back with mine's better.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I feel like mine's just ultra special. Like I feel like there's something about that
It's got
guitar.
some extra magic
I
in
mean,
it.
Andrew can. Yeah, Andrew mentioned there the Chinese JTJ is phenomenal too. If somebody's just looking to dip their feet in the Tyler pool, yes. I actually at NAMM didn't realize, because we'll talk about the headstock and stuff in a minute about Tyler as well. But the guitars they had at NAMM, I think there's more than 2 different headstock logos at NAMM.
Yeah. I did notice that actually. Yeah.
So they have one now that has James's signature, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And They have this one, which is my least favorite.
See, I actually love that one.
Do you?
Yeah.
This is what, like, when people say they hate that Tyler headstock, I think it has more to do with the logo for me than it
the
has to
actual
do
shape?
with the shape.
Interesting. I would have thought it was the shape that people had a problem with for sure.
I will say that over time, my opinion about headstocks has changed drastically. I actually hated the Novo headstock when I first saw it too.
Oh, yeah?
And I feel like when you get a guitar and it's something that you just gel with, because the Novo, like the Cirrus J is another one of those guitars that, like, from the minute I picked it up, I was like, oh, this is mine.
Yeah.
Like, this is built for me. And which it wasn't. It's just a stock Cirrus J, but it's like perfect for
Yeah, I know
my
what you-
hand
know
and
what
what
you
I
mean,
do.
yeah.
But I had told Travis when I got the Novo built, I was just like, I mean, yeah, like he wanted to like get something that we could use to, you know, kind of have on here, and again, some trades, like he wanted an amp over there that they could use, and so he's like, well, pick a guitar to, and we'll build it for you, right? And I remember being like, man, I got to be honest. I think I've told you this before. I think all your guitars are kind of ugly.
Yeah, I don't like a single one of them. Yeah.
And so then I went on Instagram and was just like, well, I'm like, this one is the one that I dislike the most, like
Yeah.
the body shape. And I also knew my severely hipster older brother would like
Freak out.
just, poop his pants if I was like, I don't like this guitar, you can have it. He would,
Yeah.
he'd be super hyped. So, so I got the Cirrus J, and then honestly, after getting it and playing it, I do actually, it's weird, like I have actually come to like, I like the body style of it. I think the guitars look great. I think they feel great. I like the headstock. So maybe I'm just like super easily influenced that once I like something, I'm like, oh, that's cool.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's uncommon though to like, yeah. Because
Yeah.
once you play a guitar like that, it just, again, it feels so good and it sounds so good. How could you not be happy with that, right? I was opposite though. Before I ever played one, I was in love with those guitars. I saw someone play one on Instagram like well before I,
The Novo?
yeah, the Novo, yeah. Well before I ever saw or met Travis. And from day one, I was like, I want one so fucking bad. But I don't have that kind of money, so.
They are not, none of this stuff is inexpensive. Which, I mean, is not lost on me. There's a reason I didn't own a Tyler before they sent one over
Right, yeah.
for us, and we did the kind of tradesies thing.
Yeah.
Because my wife would.
My wife?
My wife would be very unhappy if I spent our money on more guitars, because I have enough, as she says.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
who says that? Yeah.
I'm actually gotten to the point where I'm like, I have too many. Like, I'm. It's not like I'm gonna become minimalist, but I'm kind of like, I don't ever have time to play this stuff.
I was debating like the same thing the other day with myself. I only have like, 4 or 5 like playable guitars, but I was like, this is too much for me to like maintain. Like I'm not like having these all set up regularly or like play
Oh,
most of them all the time. Like I can never say goodbye to any of them, but I can't imagine. I mean, I just don't play them. I can't maintain that many guitars. Realistically, I need 2. Yeah.
I think you need more than 2, but like 20 is a good.
I only ever
number.
played like 2 at a time, though, right? Like those 2 always kind of
You're like-
cycle between when.
Like,
yeah,
play 2
at the same time.
Like the Michelangelo Badio move. Yeah, I don't know. In the chat, how many guitars do each of you guys own? I'm curious. Like I know I'm kind of like I'm not the norm
Yeah.
when it comes to how
Yeah,
many.
you've got a bit of an upper hand running a amp shop, right? So.
Well, yeah, and like just I've gotten some really good deals on stuff.
Yeah.
And Andrew sold 5 guitars to get his, and that's the only reason I'm still married. I've sold like in the last month and a bit. I think I've sold at least 5 guitars.
Holy.
Yep, just clearing them out. You'll shut your mouth. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. I mean, just buy it all, collect it all. What you really need is lots of amps.
Yeah,
less
tons
guitars.
of amps,
You know
yeah.
what? Generator 120s in every color we offer, which is about 52.
I mean, get a 120, get a 100R, get a 100P.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50s, 40s.
Imagine that, playing the red channel and the purple channel at the same time.
That is actually a lot of fun.
I can only imagine it is, yeah. I'm surprised I haven't done that here, to set up like a little stereo rig with like available 120s kicking around the shop.
Oh, Dave, 32, nice, man.
Oh.
Cliff's only got 6.
Yeah, I'm there with you, Cliff. I think I got like 6
Robbie's
or 7,
got
yeah.
25 to 30, yeah. I hit 70 at one point, and I was like, too many. And the same thing, like I'd go to open one up out of the case, and it's just like shredding your hands as you play it because it's not being taken down to.
Yeah, it's
or
not being taken care of. Yeah.
Not being taken care of, and I'm just like, man, like I gotta figure out something about this. Yep. Samuel, you're correct. 3 in my experience. I always need one more.
I mean, I always want the other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always something that I don't have that I kind of need.
You wouldn't need a furnace anymore. Just fire up all the amps. Yeah.
That's actually not wrong. There are times in that testing room, you're firing up a 120, and that room is just cooking hot.
Especially in July.
Oh, dude, summertime, like letting an amp like burn in stress test, just like getting it as hot as possible. That room is unbearable sometimes.
Yeah. Levi, what's going on, dude? What time is it over in your area of the world, man? It's got to be late over there.
Where's Levi in the world?
He is in the like United Kingdom area.
Oh.
Yeah. Levi, you don't know Levi?
I don't think so, no.
Unbelievable guitar player. Great
Okay.
dude as well. Yeah. Killer guitar player. Does like, Levi, correct me if I'm wrong, but like he does like tab books and stuff like that. Like he writes courses.
Nice, okay.
Like, yeah. Like in the class of like Andy Wood.
Oh,
like
right.
Yeah, legit players.
Awesome.
Not us.
Not us. Yeah.
The guys that we're supposed to learn from.
Yeah, I'm
It's 2 a.m.
not publishing a lot of stuff if you haven't noticed.
My tab book's not out yet. It's probably gonna be a little.
I'm still working on it. It's been 33 years and counting. Yeah, 34.
What did Mark say there? I sold off most of my guitars, and I've kept 3 of them because, let's be honest, it's easy to suffer from gear acquisition and end up with 60 different guitars. 100%. I feel like I always want something. It's not that I always want something new, but I find guitars beautiful. Like, to me, I would rather hang guitars on the wall than any piece of art I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my wife absolutely will not let me do that.
That's why you have this room, dude.
She doesn't hate them. I'm not trying to make her out to sound like she is not supportive, because she absolutely is. And like there's been times like when I bought that natural finished 91 Les Paul last year in Nashville, she was the one who told me to buy it. I was like, I don't need another guitar, and she's like, that one's pretty, you should buy it. And I was like, deal.
Oh my God, that's amazing, dude. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's.
Where do I find one of those? Yeah.
Her and Rob Baker were the people that twisted my arm, twisted my rubber arm to buy another one. So, Rob plays too many styles to settle for 3 guitars. Yeah.
That'll do it. Yeah.
Like,
makes sense.
I just want to try everything, and like I like, I mean, I make everything sound the same, but it sounds good. So
yeah, and like they're different.
Sounds good to me.
They're different. They're pretty. Like you said, it's like better than like hanging art on your wall. Like
yeah,
I know. I'm with you there. Like just having something that's different to what you already have is like always fun.
Yes.
Like I want a V so bad.
Oh, do you?
I want like a
Oh man, that is.
I used to hate those guitars.
That is not on my list.
Oh, I love them.
A Corinna V.
Oh yeah.
Oh really? Oh no.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Really, both of you?
Yeah.
Wow, I am so old.
Gold,
that's
gold
just,
hardware.
Corinna,
Gold hardware.
Gold
What?
hardware.
Oh my goodness.
We're getting fired, Luke.
We're getting
You're not getting fired.
We're getting the axe.
It's over.
I'm just disappointed.
No way, the
Not
Corinna
bad.
V's are like legendary, dude.
I
Yeah.
know they're legendary. John, I would say that Nick Johnson is still my #1 guitar. But like being completely honest, I've played this for now 30 minutes. So like besides what we've played on the stream.
Yeah.
Here for now. Mark, 91 Les Pauls are amazing. I've got 2 91s and a 92, and
How does the 92 stack up to 91?
so good.
Yeah, okay.
It is so good. Yeah.
I do, Assad.
And actually, I'm not saying this because Sully sent this over. So just so you guys know, this isn't our guitar. John sent this to me to be able to use when we were in Nashville for some stuff. And then I brought it back here because it's actually being forwarded on to our distributor in Europe, and we send stuff to our distributor like every month.
Yeah.
Something goes over there. So I was like, oh man, we could just throw it on one of the pallets for you. It'll be really simple. And yeah, I really loved. I played his 622 at the Dallas Guitar Show last year. Thought it was amazing, and then he sent this one for NAMM this year. And yeah, John builds fantastic guitars, and this is one of his, I don't know what he calls them, but it's one of his USA mades, like not one of the imports. The imports are really, really impressive, but this is, yeah, just top notch.
Yeah, I'm loving this guitar.
So, yeah, oh yeah, you've been, oh dude, is that one of those, Levi, is that one of those new Paisley, is that the ones that have the like blue Paisley paint on them? Because if it is, you're going to love this. I was at Joe Glazier's in Nashville a week and a bit ago, or a week ago maybe, and they actually had one of the bodies there that just had the Paisley.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Like, it's not a print. It's not a decal really. I don't know what it is, but it just got applied to it, and Brad was going to be going there. They're making 19 of them, I think, and they're like being hand stained by Brad after the Paisley, but yeah, they're also going to be stupid expensive because there's only 19.
I can
of
only
them,
imagine,
and
man. Yeah.
Brad Paisley's going to touch every one of them.
Oh my god.
So,
how many amps do you have to trade for one of those?
what's that?
How many amps do you have to trade for one of those?
All of them. I'm sure that guitar is over 20 grand for sure.
It's like a foil material for the
Yeah,
Paisley? Okay.
yeah, it's really cool. Really interesting to see it like before it had any clear coat, like no binding, no nothing.
I would have assumed it was just like a paint job. That's
What's
really
the tariff on a
interesting.
Canadian Derrick? There was 0 tariff on me. Okay, so the one I saw was the custom shop one that they were only making 19 of. Cool. The Glacier Bender's really cool too.
Is that like the B bender and the G bender?
Yeah, the B or the G bender. I had a guitar with a Glacier Bender, and I just sold it actually because I was like, I'm never gonna learn how to play this.
That's the thing. Like, I'm so intimidated by the idea of a B bender. Yeah.
You have a very good idea of how much spare time I have to play guitar.
Absolutely.
There's 0 chance I'm gonna learn.
Yeah.
Like
You're watching it right now, boys.
exactly.
This is our weekly practice. Yeah.
What are my most expensive guitars? My most expensive would probably be, I have a Ernie Ball Music Man Van Halen is probably the most expensive guitar I have. Other than that, I don't know. Most of them are in the like $3,000 to $4,000 range. Like the high end stuff is the retail is $3,000 to $4,000, I think.
Okay.
2.5 to 3, 2.5 to 4, somewhere around there. Like I don't have any vintage guitars or anything that's like crazy expensive.
That's
I mean, not
outrageous,
that like $3,000 to $4,000 isn't expensive, but I mean, I was at Rob Baker's a couple of times last week, well, over the last 2 weeks, and Rob's got a 63 refinished Strat. He has, I don't know if he still has, I think he had a vintage Telly. He has a 63 Firebird.
Oh, dude.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's money.
Yeah. Oh, nice, Andrew. That's, yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. So, 1960, whatever it is. Yeah, whatever the year is.
Yeah.
That's a cool gimmick. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say this is probably the most expensive guitar that is currently in the shop.
I was actually gonna say this might be like, one of the more expensive ones I've seen in here. Yeah.
Yeah, like they vary in price, which is also weird because like there's not a lot of Tyler dealers.
Yeah.
Right. And there's always like a long wait list to get one, from what I understand. And I saw this guitar priced, but like because they're all like custom finished like this, they don't all look like, no two are the same.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, I've seen them for like, I think the low point was around like 66 or 6,700 US, and then the top end was like 9,000 US. So yeah, Steve, Robert Baker is the most Canadian American I've ever come across. Yeah, and he shares a name with Robert Baker from the Tragically
A
Hip.
very Canadian man, yeah.
Yeah. He's slowly trying to sneak his way into being a Canadian. He is not. He is very actively trying to convince me to move to Tennessee. So it's the opposite of that. I was like, hey man, I'm like, do you want to come up here and like hang out and shoot video? He's like, no.
Not a chance.
He's like, I don't want to get on a plane ever again. He's a hermit. He's probably watching right now being like,
Yeah, don't tell people.
about to send me a message about going to Hattie B's or somewhere in Nashville. That's bad. I do love the tremolo on this. It's very similar to the tremolo on the Schecter.
Yeah. Great guitar, man.
Have you played it yet?
Just a little bit before you walked in here, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Chris, the Burning Waters are really cool. So there is a version of this that they're going to be coming out with too, that it's going to be like a Dan Huff model, I think.
Yeah, okay.
So it has one thing that like I love on all guitars. Man, you guys got to tell me too if you guys are fans of this. I love all guitars that have a matching painted headstock.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I
like
love that shit.
Fender did it in the 60s, right?
I think so,
And
yeah.
then they stopped for forever, and I was like, I get that it's more money, but you should do that. Like,
Oh, it's always a good look, man. Yeah, I love it.
like the Novo's got it. Like, yeah, it's so nice, so nice.
Yeah, my Telly's got that too.
So yeah, so they're doing a version of this for Dan that's got gold hardware, but it's also going to have like the extra like switching that Dan has
Yeah,
on his guitar,
I saw it in the video.
which allows you to like turn each pickup on and off independently. It also allows you to do like series parallel.
Yeah.
His second pot is similar to this, except this one, I'll move so you guys can see it. This one, this is to control the preamp amount. So this button defeats the preamp. So this is the mid preamp, but I can turn it up. So here it is. It just adds this like really, really nice amount of sparkliness.
Well, the way it just pushes like that mid-range too, gets just a little bit of breakup in there too. Like,
Yeah. Depending on how loud you have it turned up, right?
of course, yeah.
So I find what I find really interesting is like you even hear a difference with it. Like, so right now I have the mid boost like dialed all the way back.
Yeah.
So like there's just that extra little bit of glass.
Yeah, especially like turned down with that a little bit, like it's. Oh, so nice, dude.
Yeah.
And it still has that, even with like it pushed like that, it still has that Strat quality, like that kind of
Yep.
thinner single coil sound. Yeah.
You can get it really quacky, like. Mid boost on, but dialed all the way back with the bridge middle position is great for, yeah, like that. That's without it, and then.
Yeah, especially like is your volume rolled down a little bit right now too to get that clean sound?
Yeah.
It's like that sounds awesome to me. Like with the volume rolled down and that mid boost.
You want to try it?
You know I do.
I'll take that one. What finish would you guys get on a Tyler if you could get one? Like, are you into the vomits, the burning water thing, the schmears, or just the solid colors?
I love the schmears.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that trem arm feels great.
Yeah.
It's like right where you want it.
And it came set up perfectly. Like, out of the box, tuned it. Well, let me rephrase that. I tuned it once I got out of the case. Rob Baker had already grabbed it because I told him he could open it up, and had already shot a video with it because he pulled it out and was just like, this guitar's amazing. He's like, are you cool? Like, he asked me first, he's like, can I open it up? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, dude, have at it. I'm not precious about, like, being the first guy to...
Like lay hands on it or lay a
Yeah, I don't
see
care.
it.
Like... Quilts are tacky. Oh, Luke is hiding right now because he loves that comment so much.
I agree with quilts, but I like that schmear.
You think quilts are tacky, hey?
I just don't like the.
I would say, like, I don't love. Did we freeze or is that no?
I'm just gonna check here.
Okay. I don't love strats that are and tellies that are quilted maple. I actually got the guitar that I sold that had the bender had a quilted maple top, and I thought I would love it because I love, like, on Les Pauls, like, quilted maple is my favorite, right?
But yeah, Fender style, like G style or like S style, it's not really my thing.
But man, some of those Tom Andersons are unbelievable. Do they do a Fiesta Red? No one cares, Dave. Like, what's that? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but we're fine.
This guitar sounds pretty badass.
That's another guitar.
No tone control either on this guy.
I kind of dig it, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds great, man, yeah.
So, oh man, yeah. Oh. Fiesta Red is so bad. Oh, Nicholas Rice.
Nick.
What's going on?
Where you been, babe?
Let me turn that delay off. Man, that cut's really nice.
Yeah, that's great on a guitar, man.
I'd love to know what pickups he put in it.
They're pretty hot, though. I was just gonna play Drew playing, yeah. Yeah, that pickup sounds super hot.
Well done, John. Well done. Yeah. The neck on here, I mean, I know this, I'm going to get made fun of so much for this. The neck on here feels so hard.
I know exactly what you mean, though, actually. Yeah.
Like, there's something about it, you're just like, whoa, like that is unmovable.
Yeah, like
that
this,
isn't the same.
and I'm not just talking about like satiny, because like they're both pretty like.
Oh, yeah.
Both
There's,
pretty like soft feeling, but like, yeah, there's something very rigid about that neck, though.
It reminds me a lot of that gray EB Rooster Strat that I have that has a twirlified neck that is the same kind of. What are you doing there? What were you doing there, Luke? Oh, it's Chef's Kiss for the twirlified neck.
Oh, just that guitar in general.
This one?
It's a great sounding guitar.
That one and the EB Rooster.
What's that?
That one and the EB Rooster. So I don't know what pickup is in it, but he makes his own pickups.
Oh, nice.
So there's a bunch
Okay.
of different ones to choose from. So.
All right.
Maybe the edges aren't rolled. The edges are not rolled on this guy.
No, it does feel pretty like.
But that's not what makes it feel like that. It's just, yeah.
It's the process of the wood, I think, like the way that it's
The torrified.
Yeah.
Or roasted.
Yeah, I think it just makes it.
Yeah, just like hard
Yeah, I think
as
it
the
just
wood.
hardens it, yeah.
Which amps, Tyler and non-Tyler? They're both going through the Joey Landreth D25s right now. We just put this Joey in a gold foil shell because that's what we had sitting here when I asked them, hey, can I use a Joey amp tonight? Because all the Joey amps are sold out. So thank you to all you guys if any of you guys bought one. Appreciate that.
Keep me busy.
Yeah, that's been great. There's no sales or anything going on. Did anybody pick anything up during the Memorial Day sale?
I feel like I saw a bunch of people on the Facebook community page say they were buying pedals and stuff. Yeah. Oh, so sloppy.
The delay is way too much.
There you go.
Oh man, it's like I'm currently using the tilt boost into the chat breaker, which is like my favorite thing. But it's like trying to do that. Whatever.
Yeah. I actually don't know.
I don't even know how to play it.
Yeah, me neither. That's all I can't help you out here. That's a great combo, man. I was playing the same thing on your board before you showed up, and something about the way this is set up, as opposed to this board, like your chat breaker tilt combo is killer sounding.
Yeah. And here's the G3.
That sounds great too.
There we go. I have not learned any sort of cover songs in 25 years.
Yeah.
So all I know is the shit that I learned when I was 16.
Man, I used to know this one, Breaking the Law. I used to teach at a school of rock, but it's been years since I played this song.
A, B, C, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, why don't you just play the open A there instead of doing the spider thing? There you go.
I have no idea.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It's something like that, loosely.
Man, I did not learn.
That was loosely based on breaking the law.
I did not learn any of that. I'm the worst at. Rob and I were talking about like figuring out like. Do you ever listen to Pound Cake by Van Halen?
I have, like, yeah. The best part of that whole thing was your look of panic before you hit the delay button. You're like, oh my god, no.
No. It sounds so not right.
Yeah, for a relatively low gain overdrive and a boost pedal, that sounds so saturated.
Yeah, it's great. I don't even have the boost. Like the boost is at 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
Oh
sounds
yeah,
awesome,
just showed
man.
my board. So yeah. All right, now I'm curious. Like this, I'm gonna plug in my Schecter. So nothing else matters. I do remember the intro to Nothing Else Matters. You played in a cover band though, right?
I still do.
Yeah, see, I never did that. I feel like it would be a ton of fun, but I also feel like I would be like so panicked, being like, oh shit, I don't remember how the rest of the song goes because I learned the first 10 seconds and I was like, cool, that's enough to impress people.
That's kind of how I approach playing in a cover band, I'm not gonna lie. I have, the singer also plays guitar, and we have a third guitar player as well. So like, if I don't learn everything completely, there's always someone there to bail me out of trouble. Like, it's not really the end of the world. Plus, we play the same songs like every day for a year. You get to know them pretty good.
So the Sully was definitely thicker.
Yeah, you can hear it right away. Yeah.
I'd want to add more lows. Let's see. Oh. There we go, that's better.
I still feel like the Sully was hotter.
This thing sounds so spanky though.
It sounds great, yeah.
Peanut Butter Pavement. Yeah, nice name. Not bad, not bad. Dumb question. Do you have a storefront I could buy or pick up stuff from in Winnipeg, or is it 100% online sales or through retailers? Yeah, I mean, what we typically will do is if you order something from Winnipeg, you could come pick it up, and we just make arrangements for like when it's going to be ready and when you could pick up.
Yeah.
It's not super impressive anywhere but what you guys are seeing right now here. Everything is normally a pretty massive mess.
Yeah, and the rest of the shop very much looks like a shop, like a warehouse.
Yes.
It's, yeah.
So, but I understand that some people want to see how the sausage is made.
Yeah,
So
totally,
they want
yeah.
to come by.
Yeah, everyone wants to know how the sausage is made until you see how the sausage is made.
Yes, and there's plenty of sausage at Rev.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
there's-
much all sausage, yeah.
Yes, we have very few ladies that work here.
Yeah.
So
I think one.
not by choice.
Yeah.
No, we have two.
Oh, yeah, two. Yeah, that's
Two?
right. Yeah,
We're
Taya.
moving- well, we have more than that, but they're just not here that often.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's a pretty guitar heavy, dude
Pretty
heavy.
dude heavy
Yeah.
situation down here at Rev. Do I know Brown Eyed Girl? Sure, but I try so hard not to play that song ever.
Yeah, I don't know any real covers. So there you go.
That's all you're gonna get out of me. no Brown Eyed Girl here.
I need to put another spring or something in my.
Oh, I must have missed something on the joke. I don't get the buckwheat or alfalfa joke.
I don't either, but
Oh, you said it sounds spanky. It's a Little Rascals joke. Oh, that took me a minute. I don't know Metallica. There you go.
wherever is.
And you don't know covers. Come on, dude. What's my favorite cover to play? Oh, dude. The band has a pretty sick version of Sledgehammer, actually. Like Peter Gabriel.
Really? Nice.
Yeah. I do like the keyboard or organ parts there, yeah.
My favorite covers to play for forever were like I didn't actually play in a cover band. I would just play with my brother.
Yeah. Something in drop D. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Where is it?
It's E flat.
E flat.
Yeah, up top. Yeah. Or no, sorry, on the A string, 6. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Any Rage Against the Machine. Kirk's not using laws. Yeah, right. I didn't play very many covers when I played in a band. I played in a very not great Christian hard rock band when I played in a band.
Cool, I play in a very not great cover band, yeah.
So,
If my boys are watching, I'm sorry, you guys are great.
If any of my guys are watching, you know it's true. So it was a lot of fun when we did it. So.
Oh, Robbie, with the end of set to break stuff, that's sick. I'm actually, we're playing like a private gig in the next little bit, and we were asked to learn a bunch of Limp Bizkit stuff, so we'll see. I hope we do. Just one of those days.
Isn't that what it is? Isn't it like?
That sounds about right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've just totally ruined this guitar. Favorite covers are anything in the key of T. Key of T is the best, man.
G is great. Yeah.
No,
G-
key of T.
Key of
T, bro,
Oh, Key of
T.
T. No, I got it.
Oh, do you?
I do. Yeah. Actually,
What is it?
It's the shape.
Yeah. Good boy.
I actually recycled that term for the band the other day, and they loved it. Thought it was so funny.
How do I?
How do you what?
I want to turn the like.
Decay?
Yeah, probably the decay and the repeats. Like, it's like. Man, that is weird.
Also, Robbie, drop F is too low.
In drop F? Holy,
Yeah, drop F is
dude,
too
come
low,
on.
bro.
Okay, that's
Actually, no.
nothing now. My favorite to play, which will sound like crap on this, probably is do you know the song "Circles" by Incubus?
No, I was never much of an Incubus fan, actually.
Really, dude? It's like, where's that? Where's that? Yeah, there it is. It's so hard to play that chord properly, but
You're in drop D right now?
yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
And it's like, I don't remember where it goes. But anyway, yeah, Drew, man, it was great seeing you. Sorry I didn't have more time. We hosted an event in Nashville, and I thought we were going to have like you know, maybe 60, 70 people, and there ended up being like somewhere between 150 to
Oh,
200
nice,
people
dude.
come. So I did not get to say hi to a lot of people. I did say hi to Drew, but I didn't get to spend much time with him. Anyway, that was one of my favorite cover tunes, is that like... These little...
What is that chord you're playing?
It's like a...
Like,
I don't know what you call it, but like...
okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's not like it's a hard chord to play. It's just weird to... I don't know. I always find it weird because I have bad technique. Like... Oh, Drew, you're all good, man. You can bring as many people as you want to stuff like that when we host it.
Oh yeah, please.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
the more the merrier.
more than thrilled that there was a lot of people. It just was, you know, difficult to say hi to everybody. So, but it was tons of fun. I'm glad you had a good time. Yeah, we were there with like Novo and String Joy and Amp RX.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is all part of the same like Dan Huff like weekend that I saw there, or is it?
Yeah, like we shot video with Dan, like the Golden Age episode. Which, if you're watching and you haven't seen the Golden Age episode, please
Go check it out.
Subscribe to our YouTube and check out that episode because it is a lot of fun.
It's a good one, man.
Yeah,
I like
it's
that one
good.
a lot. Yeah.
It's long compared to others, so if you sit through it, thank you. And if you don't, well, you suck and you shouldn't be listening to us anyway. You know what?
I sat through it. A couple beers made it a lot easier. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, as soon as Derek stopped talking and Joey and Dan started talking, it was so much easier.
A couple beers made it easier. I didn't retain a lot of it, but I did watch the whole thing.
Man, he has just been a blast to get to talk to and get to know.
Dan?
Yeah.
Man, like I can listen to him talk like all day long. He's
Yeah.
got stories. He's super knowledgeable.
There's going to be another interview that I was there while it was being shot, but I wasn't part of. But they did like a Premier Guitar like
Oh shit. Okay.
rig rundown, kind of like a interview and rig rundown
With Dan.
With Dan at his house last Thursday, and like
Oh, I
I
wanna
ended
see
up
that.
staying a little bit later to be
Just
there
like
for
check it out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, I wanna
It was
see
a
that.
ton of fun. So, yeah. Yeah, Luke's on point tonight with all of the little things.
Luke's a man, dude. Luke, yeah, this kid knows what he's doing. The last nice thing I'm gonna say to you tonight. Don't let it get to your head.
Thanks, Andrew. How many of you guys played in cover bands? I'd love to hear that. What's going on, Landon? No, so I wouldn't say it's my new number one, but it's going to be in the top like 3 or 4 for sure.
It rivals the.
It's really
for
tough
sure.
now because like, I mean, this is still going to be my number one, I think. I don't know. I'm going to play that more and see. I do like how that like, I'm not going to lie, that, can I see that back? I'll try.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like
It's so pretty.
I feel like the Schecter sounds a little dull now because of it. Like,
It's definitely not as hot as like either one of these other 2 guitars.
I'm gonna tune it. I'm gonna tune it because we dropped them. It does the 80s clean so well, but also just that, like, that mid boost thing, just on with it rolled off. I would use that, like, kind of like I treat my tellies with the Fishman system in it, where, like, I call that
The awesome button.
the awesome button, and I just leave it on all the time, and then I roll my volume back a bit so it's not too, like, it's not hitting the preamp or the front of the amp too hard.
Yeah,
and,
because I will say,
distorting it.
like, playing these, like, at least, like, cleaner, like, lower gain sounds with that thing, like, all the way cranked, it does seem like a little, it can get a little muddy.
Yeah.
But if you use it properly, it just like adds, like you said, this nice glassiness to everything. And
Well, Dan was telling me too that he uses his volume and his tone control, and his mid, essentially being able to dial in the preamp. Like he uses that like religiously. Like,
yeah. I mean, that makes sense. He's a professional. He knows what he's doing.
Andrew, I didn't know you were playing with Corey. That's awesome. Man, I was so bummed. He was in Germany when I was there, and the last couple of times that I've gone to Nashville, Corey hasn't been there. He's such a great dude. He was one of the first guys I met. Actually, so was Andrew, to be honest. So, like the Visatch is Andrew, and they were two of the first guys I met, early on going to Nashville. Andrew, why were you at? Can you tell me why you were at the House of David the day that we met? He had this gorgeous. He probably doesn't have it anymore. But he had a gorgeous gold top. Pretty sure it's gold top. It's either yellow or gold top. I'm pretty sure it's gold top. Duesenberg Star Player. First time I'd ever seen a Duesenberg. Yeah.
Also great guitars. I love those things, man. You don't have a Duesenberg, do you?
I do not. I would love one.
We should get one for a Gear and Beer episode here.
I mean, I've
You should get one exclusively for Gear and Beer. Can we make a pedal that sounds like tubes? Well, I mean, technically our pedals are based on... What are you giving me? Yeah, the G2, that's what I was gonna say. Thanks for interrupting me though. Yeah, the G series pedals are all based on the channels of the 120 amplifiers. So all based on a tube sound. And the more revisions we do, like the closer and closer they're getting to like the real thing, like.
Can you play a song from a game? I cannot. I'm terrible at this, man. I already said that.
From a game, yeah. I don't know games that well, so.
Dude, I didn't know that you were best friends with Mike. That's cool. How's Mike doing? I haven't seen him since he left there, so. Yeah, Duesenbergs are incredible. I really like the Star Player.
I've only played like one, but they're amazing, yeah.
Joey's like artist collab signature thing is it's a modified version of, I think it's called the Paloma.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's really cool, yeah.
But I would want a Star Player if I was gonna get one. And I can't remember if Sean has one called a Majesto. Is that a Duesenberg, the Majesto?
I really don't know.
Yeah, and the Duesenberg is a honeyburst color. Yeah, okay. I was wrong. It wasn't a gold top, but it's still. Do you still have it, Andrew? You probably just said that you did, and I didn't read the comment, but. What is with the guy who keeps putting like orange cat whistling?
I think there's supposed to be emojis that aren't showing up on our end.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. I'm like, what the?
I was reading this before too, and I was like, what is this? A Led Zeppelin riff, but all in pinch harmonics? I'm not that good at pinch harmonics.
Yeah, I'm tuning up so I can try. And then I'm going to put the G3 on instead of what I'm using because I'm going to need all the help I can get. See here.
I can't.
You should try to do Stairway?
I can't do it.
That's awful.
No stairway.
No stairway.
Denied.
Let's see how this sounds. All right, let's see. I used to practice.
The boy with the guitar has a very, very nice guitar.
The boy with the guitar.
Is that me?
I legit used to
Drop D.
Yeah, I legit
Idiot.
used to practice. Yeah, I'm not a bot, Robbie. Nice. That's how I practice my pinch harmonics. Is I would play Crazy Train
With
over and
all
over
pinch,
again,
yeah.
with all. I don't know enough Zeppelin. I'd love Zeppelin, like, so much. Oh yeah, I did know.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you know how to play the ocean?
Nope.
Or is it? I don't remember.
I also brush up on my Zeppelin for next time, yeah?
Yeah. I mean,
And my Scorpions. I'm being called out in all like the songs I don't know here right
yeah.
now, yeah.
I've ruined this pick just from those couple of pictures I did.
Yeah, I
like
know,
it's
yeah.
so rough on the side now.
Rub it in the carpet.
But yeah, that does work, doesn't
That's
it?
the old Steve Vai trick, yeah.
I think I'll just get a new pick. There's more of them around.
Also a good hack, yeah.
Like-
Just got a new one.
Yeah.
Nick Johnson 10th anniversary is out.
Nick Johnson, 10th anniversary.
Stainless steel frets.
Oh, Luke, pull a
Oh.
picture of that up. Let's see.
Okay, let's do it here, boys.
See on a scale of 1 to. Oh yeah. Whether I'm getting one. Ah, you lost me at the atomic green. Whew, dodged a bullet there. Is that that's the import, isn't it? Has to be. Oh, what's
Okay,
that?
I like
Is that
that.
gold?
It's like a coppery gold, like an orange gold.
And it's not the offshore either.
That is the offshore. It says Indonesia
Oh,
right on there.
oh, my bad. Sorry,
you go, bud?
I was looking for the big diamond that's on the other ones.
Oh my goodness, they're $2,000 for the import model now? Or is that just because it's 10th anniversary? Oh, I don't know.
yeah.
That's purple. I don't know how.
I like the gold one better.
No, that's it right there, boys.
Yeah.
Are people on the stream saying this too?
No, absolutely not.
Well, take our
We
word
just wanna
for
go
it. Take our
down
word
long
for it.
way.
They're nice, yeah.
Google's free, boys.
Is there a? Oh, they've got Wenge necks on them too. That makes sense because the
Mom spaghetti.
You just move your pinky up one. You move your index on the root there.
That sounds right.
you have to rap.
Nobody wants to hear me rap.
I disagree.
Okay, well, I don't know it, so. I only know the mom spaghetti part.
Luke, you're up.
Mom
These-
spaghetti, mom
these-
spaghetti, mom spaghetti, mom spaghetti,
Wait,
mom
is
spaghetti.
it mom's spaghetti or mom's paschetti?
Oh yeah.
I thought it was mom's paschetti.
I
Moss
think it is.
Biscotti.
Mom's paschetti.
Yeah,
Some beef
Andrew, I
tongue
did hear
tacos.
that about David Briggs. That sucks, man. That property, it was a fun studio. So the studio is called House of David in Nashville.
Okay.
We shot some of our first videos. Like the first studio we ever went to in Nashville was there.
Okay.
And it was owned by David Briggs, who was
That name sounds so familiar.
was he keyboard player or bass player for Elvis? Please refresh my memory. I'm pretty sure it was keyboard, but I'm probably gonna be told wrong because I said that. And then anyway, dude, this studio had a trap door in it that you could it would go down into like the basement in the garage,
Yeah.
so Elvis's car could like back in and
Oh,
like
dude.
so no one would know he was there. Yeah,
That's
very,
wild, man. Okay.
Very, very cool. Yeah, fun studio, and
Keys.
Yeah.
Key player.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we shot like some of our early videos of like the old Dynamis stuff, and I think the only video we have up right now with Noah Hansen in it was from there. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I'll have to go digging through some old, some Rev archives and find that video.
Yeah, it's probably from 2015 or 2016, probably 2015. Yeah. Matthew Beavis, what is up? Hey man, sorry I missed you. Do you know Matt?
I was just gonna say you got introduced me to this guy too. I'm not sure who Matthew.
Matt's a good old Winnipeg boy.
Okay.
Now lives in Calgary, but is also in Nashville. He is Matt. Are you production manager or tour manager for? He is out with Bailey Zimmerman right now, but he was out with Hardy before, and I've known Matt for forever when he used to work at the MTS Center. Yeah. So.
Excellent.
Yeah. What's up, Brad? So I didn't even talk that much about this guitar, but for anybody who cares about it, so it's the HSS configuration, obviously. They've got Duncan Classic stacks and then a super humbucker in the bridge. Yeah, the big thing about the Tylers, obviously, is that, like,
the preamp boost is huge, yeah.
Yeah, the preamp with the bypass button that you can go like this. Oh, yeah.
It's like a kill switch that doesn't quite kill it, yeah.
Nice. Oh, nice. Brad, are you going to be at Country Fest this year, buddy? Yes.
Who's all going to Country Fest? It's you and...
Me, Luke, and now Crazy Carl.
Crazy Carl.
Yeah, only Luke from, like, Carl doesn't count as a Rev employee because he's in school normally.
Yeah.
He's like...
It's been nice to have him back in the shop the last couple weeks.
He's like the bonus employee. Him and Taya are like the bonus employees that really...
And I gotta say, like, what a bonus it is to have him back in the shop, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a whole person's worth of work I don't have to cover for every day. It's great.
I know if Luke would just pull his weight, it would be way better. Nice, man. We'll see you there. Yeah. You guys have any questions about?
I was just gonna ask, yeah.
Either this or any of the content or anything we've been doing lately. Any of the stuff with Dan Huff.
Any more questions about Nashville or anything?
Nice. Hey, Rick, how's it going, man? Greetings from Mill to Shane. Or Grand Point, whatever you want to call it.
That's pretty much the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so familiar. I think just the way you're picking it sounds like a police song.
And there's my wife. Carl, Kyle, Steve. So there's a movie, I don't know if you remember it, called Stealing Harvard that had Tom Green in it.
Yeah, I've never actually seen Stealing Harvard.
It's Tom Green and Jason Lee, and it's hilarious. They're like coming up with fake names for while they rob a place so that they can communicate.
Okay, yeah.
He's like, I want to be Carl. He's like, but I'm Carl. He's like, no, you're Kyle. No, I want to be Steve. So good. So.
Man, Tom Green is the man.
Yeah.
I sat like right behind him at a Jets game one time.
Really?
Yeah, like right behind. I didn't know it was the entire game, and it was like second period. They're like, we have a guest in the house, Tom Green. The guy's right in front of me, just stands up and turns around. I'm like, holy shit.
He lives in Ontario.
You are Tom Green.
Now, like on a farm with like
huge,
horses and like.
Oh yeah, no, I'm well up to date on the Tom Green content.
It's cool. JT, what speakers does Dan like using? On his new record, he used the D40 head with a Little Walter open back 2x12 that had two G12 T75 speakers in it.
Rest by Dan Huff, not our Dan?
Yeah, that's Dan Huff.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he means Dan because he spelled the D-A-N-N.
That'll do it, yeah.
And then he also uses a oversized, He uses the Bogner 412, where a lot of guys in Nashville that I know that are session guys that have home studio setups are using Bogner oversized 2x12s. But I don't know what speakers are in their cabinets. So, Simon asked, are you guys working on a British voiced amp head with the shape of the D20? We are not. Not a bad idea. The problem is none of us here have ever really loved Vox style tones. So none of us have ever gravitated towards that. Marshalls, there's a bunch of us that like Marshalls, but that like really varies. I like Marshalls that are boosted somehow or have been modified more than stock Marshalls.
I mean, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, I've said it like a million times in this stream, I'm sure, but like, one of my favorite guitar sounds is a Vox AC30. One of my least favorite sounds is me playing a Vox AC30. I don't get along with them at all.
I have played one, I've played one AC30 in my life that I liked.
But, yeah.
And it was like a 64, 65 or something.
Yeah.
Original.
Awesome.
Also dialed in with somebody else's pedal board where they just handed me the guitar and I was like, oh, everything about this is awesome.
I was just gonna say I did some work on an album I'm doing with some friends and like used an AC30 for a couple of songs and like in the mix with someone else dialing it in a certain way, like I was able to make that work and be the thing for a couple of songs, but especially for playing live, it's never the amp that I would gravitate towards.
No, like
no disrespect, it's not my thing.
I was asking Brad if he's going to be at Country Fest, and they always have like several AC30s in the back line, and I have tried every year, except probably the last 1 or 2 years, and I've been there for this year's going to be like 23 or 24 years that I've been doing it. I have tried all the time to plug into those and be like, okay, let me try this, and like hopefully it's going to be cool. And every time I plug in, I'm like, nope, it's not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
I mean, backline boxes are a pretty bad idea to try to plug into.
I mean, yeah, it's such a specific sound,
shit.
Right? Yeah.
Well, and like backline amps, like no offense to the guys who are bringing them, but backline amps are almost always like, turn it on in the shop. Oh, does it turn on? Yeah, that's good. That means it works.
Exactly.
And then it's good. But meanwhile, you're like, yeah, your preamp tubes are shit, and there's a blown speaker. This Vasil guy is
just trying to make me play every song.
Both of us sing
honestly,
like shit, man.
I admire the hustle. I love it, yeah.
Yeah, we're both terrible singers. Well, I'm a terrible singer. Bo claims he doesn't sing.
I didn't say that. I said I didn't rap.
Oh, sorry.
I'm a beautiful
singer.
All right,
please sing a ballad for us now.
My voice, I'm not properly warmed up.
Sing the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
The Edmund Fitzgerald.
I'm weird. I don't have like perfect pitch or anything like that at all. But I can sing in unison fine. Like I can find any note if I'm hearing it. But trying to find it on my own, no, there's no way. Which is probably the biggest reason I've never ever tried singing because I'm like, nope, that's terrible. Sounds terrible. Do you sing, Luke?
Luke's a great singer.
No, not really.
All right.
I've only sang in
Thanks for playing along, dude. Appreciate it.
I sang one time like 2 months ago while playing acoustic in front of people.
How'd it go?
I think it went okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Everyone said it sounded real good, but
there you go.
I was like, I don't know.
Come on. Dashboard confessional too. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go.
The dashioning.
The dashioning. Any thoughts on the UA pedals or modeling in general? I've never played with the UA pedals. Do you know much about?
Yeah, I hated every one of them that I played.
Well, there we go.
So it's honestly a user error on my part. I've heard people sound great through the Ruby and the Dream.
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody sound great through the Woodrow, to be honest. The new ones apparently are awesome. Like the new Knuckles, that's the rectifier one. What's the what's the what's that?
The Dream?
No, the Dream's one of the ones I'm talking about that I couldn't get a good sound out of it. We used them on a live stream one time and I had a horrible time trying to get it to sound decent. It's really tough. Like, I'm not saying this to brag about our stuff, but it's really tough going from the D20 or, D25 or D40 as a pedal platform, going from that to any of those UA pedals. Like, you're going from playing a tube amp that just models a speaker and a microphone to like everything being modeled.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I'm so used to. I mean, I've been playing our stuff now for 11 years. Like I'm so used to what our stuff sounds like and how it feels and how it interacts with pedals.
Totally.
Even when I plug into like one of my Fenders with a pedal board, I'm often like spending way more time fiddling with stuff.
I was gonna say the same thing. It's just like I think it's a matter of like for anybody, the more you play a certain thing, the more you kind of get used to that thing.
Yeah.
I'm so used to seeing Fenders as a backline amp. And
Yes.
it used to be if I saw like a Fender Reverb, like a deluxe, plug into it, super easy to set up with my pedal board. But now, because I'm so used to playing the D series that we have, same thing. It takes me a lot more time to like kind of coax that Fender into doing the thing that I want it to do because I'm not getting the dynamic sound out of it. Yeah.
And that, folks, is why you should buy a D series amp from Rev Amplification. Available now through RevAmplification.
I know. I wish there was a deal going on. It's like I could have like plugged that. Yeah.
But actually, not really available now. Available for you to order and then wait a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Actually, available now at Rev retailers.
I think it depends what
around
D you
the
get.
globe, if they
D20.
have
Come
stock.
on.
Yeah. Yeah. It's.
Oh yeah. Also, yeah. Hit your local retailer. I'm sure they have something.
Somebody said something about thoughts on modeling. I think modeling's great.
Same guy was asking about the UA pedals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't tried the Dumble one. Joey said it's really awesome.
Dumble-
I also haven't tried, what was the other one, the Anti? That was like the 5150 style one, wasn't it? That came out, the red one?
Yeah, I think they came out
Yeah.
at the same time as the Knuckles.
I've heard those pedals are like a step up from the first ones that they did, but I can't confirm anything because I've never played one.
Yeah,
I'd
I've
like
never
to play
played
one.
any of the UA stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. But otherwise, modeling, it's great. Like, you know, the Axe effects, the Helix, you know.
Yeah.
Quad Cortex seems really cool. I haven't played it. I'm trying to think if I've ever played somebody's. I think I've probably like played like 10 seconds of chords through it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, cool. Sounds good.
Brad's got the quad, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Quad Cortex.
And
is
he
awesome.
loves it. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. I don't like how fast modelers are.
Like how fast and response they are. Like
Yeah. I like how tubes respond, and I like the dynamic of tubes. I like that when I hit a note, I know how it's going to bloom with the tube. And
Yeah.
And I don't play anywhere, so I don't tour anywhere. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even I play at church at maximum once a year now, and even that I get asked every now and then, and I'm like, yeah, I could get up early and go do that, but I don't have a working pedal board right now, so you know. Joshua, how are the guitars that we're playing? Amazing. Like, these are, in my opinion, two of the best Strat style guitars on the planet. So,
I mean, that literally is your opinion. This is your number one. That's probably your number two. You were saying a little while ago, right?
yeah, like
So there we go.
it's really awesome. I can't thank Rich enough for like doing the deal that he did.
I love
for
this
me on
guitar.
it.
Don't I have me that Sully again though? Actually.
Yeah, yeah. You want this again, or you want the Sully?
I want the Sully.
The old Sully van.
Something about this guitar actually really.
Brad, I'll absolutely try your Quad Cortex if I have time at Country Fest. We'll see how it goes. Sometimes there's time to mess around, and sometimes it's a big pain. See what this year's like. Yeah, sounds good.
So comfortable too.
Yeah.
Is there a heavy gate on my guitar? Yeah, okay, I can tell.
Should be good now.
I mean, it wasn't bad. I was just like noticing I sound a little choked. Oh, much better. Thank you.
Yeah, the bar on here is so nice too. Like,
Yeah, I will say like the just the position of that whammy bar is like right exactly where you want it to be. Like.
yeah, it's got 3 springs in the back, and they set it up perfectly. It's fantastic. So let's talk about the headstock, because we've been going for a while, and I don't want to go too late tonight, because I got a bunch of stuff I got to do yet tonight. But, all right, let's see the vote. Love or hate the Tyler headstock. Luke, we're going to start with you.
I like it.
Okay.
That wasn't the question. It was love or hate. There's
Okay,
no
I
like.
love it then.
Okay.
Oh,
there we
look at
go.
him sucking up to Rich. Look at that. It's just,
No, I like how unique it is.
do you like the logo?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's cool that he did that.
All right.
I mean, if you guys know anything about me, I'm always drawn to weird stuff. So yeah, the Tyler headstocks I've always loved.
Gotcha.
Same with the Novos. Like I've always loved the Novo headstocks as well. Anything oversized and clunky and weird looking is like, that's where I live.
Yeah, I like the shape. don't love it. I don't hate it. It does look funny to me because like if you look at it from behind, it actually, and I'll do this so you guys can see here. Sorry, I'll drop it down a little bit and try to make it more straight. And then if I flip it over, it actually, like, tell me if it looks the same to you. If you look at the front and then you look at the back looks like it's narrower than when you look at the front.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe just with the text, maybe it makes it look a little bit wider. Yeah.
Yes. So.
Is that, yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Are there different sizes of headstocks too on the Tyler? 'Cause this looks.
There's two different ones.
This is the smaller one, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So I like the super big ones actually.
You hate the Tele headstock much more? Like a Telecaster headstock you hate?
No.
I think he's talking about the telly shape, or like the smaller one.
Oh.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Or no. It looks like he is talking about the Fender one.
Man, I love Telecaster.
What's wrong with you, Robbie?
Yeah, come on, buddy. What are you doing there? Well,
I
he
mean,
is from
although,
Peterborough.
no, I will say, like, I love the Tele headstocks, but I actually love like the oversized Strat style headstock more than like the Tele.
The 70s
yeah, the
Strat
70s.
headstock.
That's-
Yeah, that with if it's like painted to match the body.
Oh, forget about it,
It's
dude.
the goat.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's so good.
My Jazz Master is like a Mexican that's got an oversized headstock. Right? Just
Does it?
love that thing, man. Yeah.
Nice.
How's the neck on that thing?
It's a beast. It's a baseball bat,
No, I mean, how's it work?
but it feels great.
That's the truss rod.
Truss rod? Oh. You know what? I'm sorry I opened my mouth. I'm not gonna talk about that guitar anymore. No, that Jazz Master's got a broken truss rod now, so I never get to play it. I took it to Beard Cell to have it set up, and he's like, I've set this up 3 times, and every time I leave it for like an hour, I'll come back, and it's right back to being
Who did you take it to?
Beard Cell.
Oh.
Al. And if Al can't do it, then yeah, he said straight up, he's like, I think it has a broken truss rod, because like, I'll like adjust it, it'll go flat, and then like an hour later, it's right back to like severely bowed.
And that can't be replaced, eh? Like you'd have
Maybe
to
it could be, but it'd be a ton of money.
Severely bowed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Casper hates the neck and the pickguard. I don't mind the pickguard. Like I don't mind that it's different, right? Like I'm happy that it's not just a Strat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's something different. Yeah. It still like hits all the Strat, you know,
Yep.
all the Strat points, but it's not quite that. Is that true, Mr. JW?
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna tell everybody I know. Now.
I'm gonna
That's
tell.
what it
I'm
was
gonna.
like.
Yeah, that's a fact now. Baseball bat equals comfortable, crampless. I don't know. Sometimes a baseball bat is like the best way to cramp me. Yeah.
Landon says I love it, but I'm a massively paid shill. Fair. I wish it had a different logo. I like the new signature logo a lot more. But yeah.
Okay, all rig, no gig is also okay. First of all, great screen name. Also, good question. 60s to 80s, it was all Marshall and Gibson. 90s to 2010s, it was all Mesa PRS. What do we think is the new classic combo? That's hard to say. I feel like there's a couple years ago where Fender offsets were like all the rage again, like all the Jazz Masters were coming back out of the woodwork.
I think it's a difficult, like, kind of question to answer.
I was gonna say too, I think the market's become so saturated with different things, it's kind of hard to.
Well, I'd say that, like, the difference between tones in the 60s and 70s and then the tones, or, like, even into the 80s and then the tones in the 90s. Because I'd actually say, like, 60s to 80s, Marshall and Gibson, yeah. And then 80s to 90s was, like, super Strats with either solid state amps or, like, rack
Yeah,
gear.
rack units, yeah.
And then late 90s till 2010-ish was, yeah, Rectos and PRS,
yeah.
and like I feel like each one of those like kind of pioneered a sound,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
the rectifier. I know there's lots of people say that it's a copy of a Soldano, but the rectifier and the like PRS or Gibson thing, like that pioneered the quote unquote butt rock sound, right? Like
Yeah.
that's really what it did. So I don't know. I don't feel like we've had Like, do you guys feel like there's been a new sound since that?
Not really. I think Robbie just hit the nail on the head. Like, there's too many subgenres these days to even like do that. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is there like a modern sound that everyone's kind of gravitating towards right now? There's so much stuff out there. It's like
no,
really
it's
hard
super
to.
pop now, right? You know what I
I
mean?
think tellies are becoming like more popular again too. Like I'm seeing a lot of tellies.
But they're chasing
everywhere.
after sounds that already existed.
True. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Like,
not,
that's
it's
what
not a
I
unique
think.
thing to play a telly. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and like the amps that they're using, like lots of people are using Fenders and, yeah, going after old things.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Um,
Vintage is very in right now.
Yeah. Can we talk about the new Kiesel model's headstock? I haven't seen it.
Me neither.
Is it terrible?
I'm judging by the pukey faces. That's not great.
Yeah, oh yeah. I didn't notice that. Yeah, I don't know. I've honestly, like, nothing against Kiesel, but I've played like one that I liked, and I've played probably 10 of them. And the rest of them, I was just kind of like, these are fine guitars, but they're nothing that I was excited
Yeah.
about.
I've never played a Kiesel.
Especially because they were all custom. Like as soon as somebody tells me they're getting a custom guitar,
Yeah.
even though Kiesel is delivering custom guitars at like the same price point, I believe, or at least they used to be at the same price point as like a mass-produced guitar. Yeah, I whenever I hear that it's a custom guitar, I always have like the bar gets set higher for me because I'm like, oh, somebody is spending time on just this.
Yeah.
It looks like the upside down Parker Fly. Okay, yeah, hard pass.
Actually, I love the Parker Flies.
You would.
I know. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I like weird, dude. And the headstock is so messed up looking. Like yeah.
Basil. I like Kiesel's how I like my coffee. I don't like coffee. Yeah, I'm not trying to shit on Kiesel.
I'm taking that line though. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. I've just, yeah. I played one that Trey Xavier had, like Trey from Gear Gods.
Yeah.
And it was cool. But yeah, the sound of 2020s is a generator and a 91 Les Paul, let it be known from this day forth. Yeah, or the Schecter NJ. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe the new sound will be the D40 with the Tyler with what Dan Huff is doing.
gonna
Maybe
say that
he'll
Dan
pioneer
Huff sound,
another
yeah.
a new like set of tones.
More strings is a new thing. I mean, it's not my thing, but it does seem to be all the rage right now too.
Baritones are like a pretty big deal now.
Oh, I want a baritone. I was playing that baritone, that Reverend baritone at NAMM. Like,
Joey
agreement that we had.
there. I don't know if we're supposed to talk about it, but it is in the.
Sounds like you're going to anyways.
It's in the Dan Huff video. So
Oh, okay.
there's like
One that was released already?
the guitar's not. I don't know if they're building them or if they just built one for Joe to check out.
But that guitar was in that video?
Yeah, it's hung up behind us. So there's
I gotta go back and look again.
There's like a Sayers J like Miras style body.
Yeah, and then I saw the
But
Schecter
it's-
was there.
But it's a Dan Electro like style hollow body with lipstick pickups in it. That's a
Oh.
baritone.
Oh,
It
oh,
sounded
oh,
so
oh,
good.
oh,
Like,
oh.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm definitely curious.
Have a good night.
Bye, mister.
You like that one, Luke?
Bye, mister.
Yeah. See you, mister.
Bye, mister.
Are you 5?
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Bo when he was like, bye, mister.
Oh,
I was gonna call everybody mister in the chat.
Mister.
Mister.
Take these broken wings, learn to fly again.
Okie dokie, Mr.
Learn to live
Jones.
so free. All right, well, Mr. Pieced Out. What about Joey's 19 gauge strings? Yeah, I mean, dude plays super heavy gauge strings and
Yeah.
has really high action for slide. It was actually funny, and I mean, this happens every time him and I go do something. I end up inevitably, like, he either picks up my guitar or I hand him my guitar, and he's just like, I can't play this.
I can't play it, yeah.
Like, it's just,
I've never played one of Joe's guitars, but I'm sure I'd have the same reaction
Oh,
to
it's
his.
so hard to
I can't
play.
even imagine that, dude.
because it's, yeah, and it's crazy to watch him like play not using
slide.
a pick, and
Yeah.
like he can shred
Yeah,
on that guitar.
I've seen him play that guitar without a slide, and it's like,
Yeah.
how do you do that?
Yeah, he's a mutant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his grip strength must be just insane.
yeah, he. I'm always amazed at like guys like him. That to me is the mark of like real artists, like, you know, Joey and Sean and Sam and, you know, I mean, there's a laundry list of guys that fit into that. But that when I sit down with them, and especially for shooting any sort of video or anything, and you're like, so hey, if you could just give us like 2 minute of
Yeah.
like you playing something, like I have like the same 20 kind of riffs, which are all adaptations of songs that I wrote
Yeah.
25 plus years ago.
Dude, it's
right?
exactly the same boat, yeah.
These guys will come up with like something new and cool on the spot. Like Huff did it for us, like, and I'm like, how do you like? I mean, I know it's because they literally have, you know,
It's what they do all day long.
well, and they've eat, breathed, and slept the guitar for, you know, Huff it's been 40 years, Sean's been 40 years, like, or longer, you know, but it's crazy to watch them, yeah. Oh yeah, Andrew, the all of the Keeley stuff, that Zoma pedal, so good. Yeah, the rotary is killer.
The rotary, yeah.
I mean, everything Robert builds is really, really great. And he's also the nicest guy. Like, just the nicest guy. Yeah. Robert Keeley is like, I don't know. Like, you want him to be your uncle. 'Cause you're just like, I bet your Uncle Rob's just got great stories. And he's the kind of guy that every time you show up, he's like, hey, man, how you doing?
That sounds like my uncles,
Great
yeah.
time today. So great to see you. Like, when I hadn't seen him for like 5 years. And I ran into him at Woodshed 2 years ago. And he's like, Derek, he's like, it's so awesome to see you. He's like, I've been following what you guys do and I love everything you guys do. And I'm like, you're the nicest person on the planet. I cannot say that I've been following everything that Keeley's been doing, but I've seen lots of cool stuff. That Halo pedal. Oh, that Halo pedal is so good.
I don't know the Halo pedal either.
That's Andy Timmons' delay pedal from
Oh,
Keeley.
okay.
It is so good. You like how it cut you off of being able to get a word in there?
I was
edgewise
about
there,
to
bud?
say it's the Andy Timmons delay, but
Yeah.
the four knob compressor.
Anything Andy has his name on, I'm a fan of.
Four knob compressor is real good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keeley 4 knobs a
Go
classic,
get yourself
yeah.
some Keeley pedals if you guys don't have any. His stuff is awesome.
All right, I will,
That
yeah.
Keeley Zoma, it like legit rivals the Strymon Flint. Like it's so good. Yeah.
I love the Flints. Those are great pedals, man. Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm not trying to talk shit about Strymon, but Strymon pedals that I have on my board, lots have failed and lots of tone suck, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of tone suck, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it kills the top end and stuff.
Interesting,
I think it's
okay.
when a component goes, like, so to be fair to them, and my pedals have been on my board a long time, but I don't go anywhere or use them very often. So in my opinion, they should last forever.
Yeah.
Because I play once a year out. And here, my Strymon pedals are all on that board that got dismantled before NAMM and never got put back together.
Oh.
It looks pretty sad.
Yeah, I
It's
was
all
gonna say
dusty.
that's the saddest looking pedal board I've ever.
Yeah, there's the Vemoram that is the Janray I think I got.
Looks like
It's
a
on there.
Janray, yeah.
Oh man, it's so good. It's just sitting on there doing
And that
nothing.
awesome B-Tronics fuzzes on there.
Yeah, the Swarm,
Worm.
the Sam killer, the thing that, or the Sam aggravator, the Smaggravator. You guys have any other questions for us? I don't know what else to talk about. Any
Yeah,
more
we got-
questions about Tyler?
Going like an hour and a half here.
or Sully, or Schechter, or Rev. You can ask questions about us.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Even I can answer those ones, actually.
Yeah.
Probably.
Rob seems so sweet. He sent a sweet iPhone video to Tom Bukovac's kid talking about how good he is, and Tom started tearing up. Really sweet. I don't doubt it. Rob has, definitely been one of the most encouraging people I've ever met in our industry. Just, he's one of those guys that you can tell that he's genuinely in this because he absolutely loves music and he loves gear.
It's the right reason to be in here, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Most of us are never going to get rich doing this. And yeah, it's just awesome.
Yeah.
Can you speak the notes? What? Dude, I have no idea.
Now you're just messing with me,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Can I speak the notes? No, I don't have perfect pitch. I'm screwed.
A sharp, B,
What's up?
C, C sharp, D.
M. Potter. I'm searching. Is that McLean? I think that might be McLean Potter. I'm not sure. If it is, cheers, man. Schechter, NJ, or Tyler? You go.
I prefer the Tyler. Personally, I prefer the Tyler. Nothing against the NJ. I love that guitar too, but as I said before, I'm a fan for the Obnoxious. and I love the headstock. I love the schmear finish. The preamp is really cool too.
Yep.
Yeah, for me, it's definitely the Tyler.
I'd be hard pressed to choose.
No, you
yeah.
wouldn't. Come on.
What's that?
I said no, you wouldn't.
No, I really like the preamp in here. What's up, Mitch? I mean, the Schecter is. I mean, that's been my go-to guitar for 5 years. Like since the day I got it, I was like, oh, I have my guitar. Like finally. So yeah, I probably still gonna say Schecter, but I don't know. Like this is really awesome.
Yeah.
If it had the other headstock, that might sell me. But I don't know. Again, they're all great, and like the Schecter, Tom Anderson, and James Tyler are, they're all Los Angeles area builders. They're all absolutely killer. Oh, you're from Bulgaria. And
That makes this so much better. Yeah.
Source of Song of Queen. Oh man, McLean, the Fender Tele headstock is the ugliest. Whew, I don't know about that. And also somebody asked if I heard about the Line 6 event. I have not heard about that. I'm not sure what the deal is. And how are you doing with the fire smoke? No fires near here.
Lots of smoke though.
Scott Craker got evacuated, like one of our main builders, from southeastern Manitoba. Yeah, but I think his place must have been fine, right? You guys?
I think so.
I think so. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean, he hasn't told me otherwise.
I mean,
assuming
he was moving, so like, if he got all his stuff out, then maybe it wouldn't be terrible.
It's not really his
anyways,
place
like,
anymore,
'cause
so
I'm
does
selling
he
it
care?
anymore,
Yeah.
But I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, the smoke was crazy bad on Monday, Monday. Here.
Even yesterday was really bad.
Yeah, it was weird. Monday and Tuesday.
But
I'm not sure if it's getting better. I think we're just getting more used to it, honestly. Like,
there's no way it's going to bother you.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
actually kind of liking it. Yeah.
Feel like I'm saving
Yeah.
so much money on darts right now.
Slowly
Oh,
smoking
man.
Step
so
outside.
much.
As soon as I was gonna say, as soon as he walked outside, he's just like. Carl was telling me that all of the winds of where all the fires are just blowing straight into Winnipeg.
Into Winnipeg,
right now,
yeah.
so
Oh,
that's
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 yeah.
why it's so smoky.
Oh, cool. Line 6 Helix 10th anniversary party with a development talk. Speculations going around that it could be a new unit announcement.
Interesting.
Crazy. Helix is a great unit. The Halo gave me both what I want now and the things I love from my rack days. The rotary is the best I have ever had that's digital. H&K is the best, but only because analog, so wet dry as possible. Nice. I never had any rack days, so I'm not hung up on.
No, when I was
Not
young,
at all.
when I was young, I wanted to do a rack. I'm so happy I never started that project.
You know anything Bulgarian? No, I do
I
not.
don't know a thing about Bulgaria yet.
Pretty sure extermination dismemberment is from Bulgaria.
There you go. Our resident Bulgaria historian over here.
Oh, Landon, great question. That, man, hot take, but good on Bill Finnegan for going after Behringer. Screw Behringer for the amount of shit that they just blatantly steal and knock off from other people. And I haven't tried that Klon pedal yet, and I'm not trying to take some moral high ground that I'm not going to get it and try it, but I'm all for if Bill Finnegan is going to go after them for copying, like, the same, like, look and everything. Like, it's one thing if a circuit's been out for a long time and it's something like the Klon where, like,
Everyone's done it already.
well,
yeah.
not just that, but Bill's not building it really anymore. You can
Yeah,
buy, like,
yeah.
you can buy one real Klon every month or two for $7,000,
Yeah.
right? So, fine. But, man, like, they did, like, so much the same.
Yeah, I haven't seen the new Behringer Klon, actually. I gotta look at this, yeah.
Yeah. So who's gonna win? Like Behringer or Klon? I have no idea who will win. I mean, Behringer and Music Tribe are massive, so their ability to fight a very long legal battle is huge.
Huge, yeah.
So but yeah, but I'm all for like Bill going after them over that, and especially if he's got like things. I don't know what trademarks and stuff like that that Bill owns. If he's got them, then yeah, do it. I mean, Uli's got lots of money. You might as well give it a whirl.
You know the
Anthem
Bulgarian?
of Bulgaria.
You know the Bulgarian national
Dude,
anthem?
no, I don't even know the Canadian.
Bulgaria, Bulgaria,
Is that it?
the country that I'm from. No, I don't know it actually. That's not it.
You have just insulted an entire nation,
I
Bo.
hope I didn't. That's all I meant to do. Yeah. Oh man, that song's gonna be stuck in my head all night now, though. Bulgaria.
Some of Behringer's new studio stuff is pissing people off too. Yeah, them like Warm Audio is walking a really fine line right now too with a lot of their stuff, like the Warm Drive and their Centura.
Centuri.
The Centura. I don't remember which one it is. Yeah, exactly, Richard. Like those are, to me, that's just kind of, I don't know. I find that super disrespectful. Yeah. So the trademark infringement part of their suit is pretty solid from what I can tell.
Yeah, that would,
Yeah,
that would do
they
it.
take the Centaur. I'm sure that's what. Yeah. What happened? Dean or Gibson was awarded $1 in damages from Dean. Sure, but they probably made Dean get rid of every Les Paul style guitar or V or whatever it was that they had in production. I can tell you when companies come after you like that and you're a small company, the best thing that you can do is say, I'm very sorry for infringing on your trademark.
Yeah, please
and
don't sue me.
stop.
Yeah.
Which is what we did when Vox came after us.
Whoops.
Yeah, because we did not know, and I don't know how many of you guys know, but that diamond grill cloth pattern,
Very trademarked.
that is very trademarked.
Yeah.
And I was amazed that a supplier sold us the fabric after finding out
That's
what I did.
That's the craziest part to believe, man. Is
Yeah.
that we were allowed to even buy it in the first place. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen people like put them on their revs after they got them, like Foppy, like
Yeah.
Fopstar.
Yeah, yeah.
Drew redid his
With the
D40 and his 1x12 cabinet with like the Vox
Yeah.
like diamond plate, and I was like, please stop posting pictures of this. Like Vox is gonna think we did
don't
this.
tell people that we did that,
Like,
please. Yeah.
My email to them when I saw their like cease and desist, it took me like 3 seconds to be like,
Sorry. Yeah.
Please do not sue us into the ground.
This will.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the Tiger King? The Tiger King thing? I will never financially recover.
Yeah.
I will never financially recover from
Oh,
this.
oh, I'm sorry. Korg is after us. Oh shit. Like, yeah. Yeah, the diamond grill cloth is a big deal. They sent cease and desists, I've heard, to anybody who used it.
Yeah.
So we don't.
I mean, it would make sense why
I
you
don't
like
pretend
never
to feel
see them.
special about it,
Yeah.
but yeah. But yeah, I mean, you gotta, you know, the thing that I think most people don't realize about our industry is there are so few companies that actually make like real money. Most companies that you know, like small to mid-sized companies, they're all just making like kind of living wages.
Yeah.
And
Paying their bills,
like
keeping
paying
their business
bills.
afloat. But like,
Yes, but like I could probably count on one hand how many companies, like besides the Fenders and Gibsons,
The Marshall,
Ibanez, right? Like the biggest, but like the mid-sized companies, like I don't know much about Eli from Two Rock, but like Two Rock amps are pretty expensive.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think Eli's getting rich building Two Rock amps.
I wouldn't think so. I mean, you got to take into account like.
Takes forever to build because they're hand wired.
Labor costs and like parts cost money. Also like they're expensive, but like how many people are actually like buying them too? Like I'm not saying they're not popular, but like it's not in my price range, so it's not like they're not accessible for everyone to just go buy one.
Yep. Like the guys who own Tyler, like James Tyler was never getting.
Yeah, you're
filthy
not
rich.
selling these in mass quantities, right?
No.
So you're.
No.
Yeah.
No. So like, yeah, it's most people are just grinding out a living, and
Yeah,
and
love the game, man.
And it is so discouraging, like even for us, when we see like knockoffs of, the G3 or any of our pedals. Like I've also seen like when people have done like an unauthorized plugin without talking to us, and it's like really like, and then they go and they put our name in
there's that
in
one
the
thing
advertisement of it, and I'm just like, hey, like, can you stop? Like, yeah. So Yeah, it's super frustrating. But, you know, that's why when I see somebody like Bill, and I've met Bill before, like
Yeah.
when I see somebody like him being like, no, I'm going after him, I'm like,
Yeah.
man, have at it.
Good luck. Yeah.
Like, yeah, more power to you.
Typing of did whatever app you're using for translation is just my favorite thing right now.
What are my thoughts on IR plugins? Yeah, great. I think anytime you if we're putting in the context of talking about like Behringer and ripping stuff off, or like plugin companies, you know, making stuff without your authorization, I think as long as like you're not doing something to directly try to profit off of the brand without including the brand on it, I'm fine with it. It's when you see people that are directly trying to use somebody else's brand to try to make a buck, that's where I'm just like, come on. But if you buy like one of our cabinets and you make your own IRs and you want to sell those, I could care less. And the reason why, like from a like copyright standpoint or anything like that, and the reason why is because, you know, most likely you're not gonna. It's not that you couldn't capture it the way that we make it sound, right? But it's not going to be the same as what we like have aimed for. Like Quad Cortex and Kemper allowing users to create profiles of your amps. I don't care about that as long as you don't sell. Like if you're selling rev captures and you're using our branding and like, you know, you're actively trying to promote the product as a rev product, yeah, I would have a problem with that for sure.
Yeah.
Because you don't like, our name is trademarked and you can't use it to make a profit.
Yeah, just profiling in general is not like an issue though.
Yeah. But otherwise, I don't care. Like lots of people, you know, lots of people have profiled our amps and sold profiles of it. A lot of the time, I just don't see it, and you know, that I don't get too mad. I mean, I'm not like, let me rephrase that. I don't get too mad about much. So it's not like, have you ever walked in and I'm like swearing up a storm over somebody doing a profile of our stuff?
Never seen that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got so distracted. This guy's being so nice to me right now.
Yeah. So I can't tell you guys a fun story because neither you nor Luke were here. We did have like an issue early on. And I used to get really upset about like people profiling our amps with the Kemper. There was a guy that was local to us here. This was 10 years ago, like almost 11 years ago. It's like shortly after we started. And I can't remember this guy's name. I think his name was Ron, but I don't remember. I'm sorry, Ron, if you're watching. Anyway, this guy, I was selling a keyboard on Kijiji here, and he reached out to me and said like, oh, hey, I have a Kemper, and I play like my profile of the Rev all the time. And I was just like, what? Like we had literally built like 4 amps in total when this guy messaged me. And I remember just being like, oh, this guy's like sharing profiles of our amp. And I'm like, we can't pay our bills. We can't do anything. And people are, you know, essentially, you know, viewed it as like, you're stealing our, you know, kind of stealing our voice. And I replied to him and just said like, you know, man, I appreciate the like kind words. I'm like, honestly, it'd be way cooler if you bought one of our amps because, you know, we're a tiny brand and, you know, and we're struggling to get by. And he took huge offense to this, which wasn't my intention, but I was kind of like, not meaning to piss him off, but I was kind of like, hey man, you should know that this actually.
Yeah, no,
like,
I mean, you had a problem with it to begin with. So.
Even if you do this, like, don't tell me about it, right? Like, because you think you're doing something nice, and meanwhile I'm sitting there going like, man, this is shit. What if all these guys in town now aren't going to buy our amp because they just get the profiles from you and they're all going to buy Kempers?
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, I learned, you know, along the way that like, oh, actually it's good for us if there's profiles of our stuff, you know, floating around, because at the end of the day, most of the time, like I used to own a Kemper, most of the time the profiles don't sound nearly as good as the real thing does.
For sure, yeah.
And it's often like, it's kind of often the like gateway into people hearing our voice. I mean, when we authorized Line 6 to use our branding, we were the first company that they didn't own. Like Ampeg was the only other one. Excuse me. Whoa, I just blew everybody's ears out.
That was loud, dude.
You want me to do it again, Luke?
Please don't.
Yeah, please.
Ampeg was the only other company I think that had like authorized them to use their branding, which is because they owned them, right? Because it was Yamaha. So, so anyway, we authorized Line 6 to use our branding, and we didn't get anything for that deal. Line 6 bought their amp, and I was like, I'm not giving you the money back.
Yeah.
Like, but we worked with them, and we helped approve the profiles or whatever you call them in the Helix, and it was great for us because there's a lot of people that after playing it in the Helix bought some pedals and then later on bought amps. So it definitely helped us kind of get out there a little bit.
Yeah.
So, you know, when it's something like that where they come and they ask, you know what I mean? And we work together, that's great. Like Fractal was the same
asking
thing.
is makes a world of difference, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's, you know, I totally understand every small builder that's just like, oh, are you serious? Like, because it feels like, when it happens, it feels like piracy, is what it feels like.
Yeah, definitely.
And especially when you're struggling. And again, social media makes everybody think that we're all killing it and we're all doing great and that every brand is just like out there like, yeah, new product, new artists.
All the
going to
money is
NAMM
rolling in.
show.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's like, hey, can we sleep in the truck on the way to the NAMM show? Because we don't want our stuff to get stolen and we're going to save $500 by not booking hotel rooms, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Also, I hope I just become known as the boy in the hat now. See the comments before? Yeah.
Nice.
The Gorilla Quad. No. Did we change the color on the D40
They're the
heads?
same. They're the same on the D40. Maybe the pictures just look a little bit different. I don't know. It's the same as this one here. Anything for the quad in the works? Nope, nothing. We haven't talked to anybody at Neural DSP, and we have so many projects that we're working on that like I don't know, like any sort of like captures and stuff like that just become like pretty back burner for us.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's not really where we're investing our time and our
No.
efforts right now. Yeah.
No. So, yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, it's that time.
I made it all the way through. No way.
All right, Luke. Come on,
I thought
man.
you guys were gonna say bye.
All right, see you
All
everybody.
right, guys. See you every week. Yeah, see you next week,
there we
everybody.
go.
Yeah.
Okay, bye everybody.